time. Let's go back to the cow. Sizokwenza lena, then I think we'll have to have a short break anyana. Sizobuya siqhubezele the remaining questions.
Okay.
I think we need okay, so when the calculus no question 10. Okay, now without wasting time, let's go straight to question 10 or question 9. Question 9, what are the graph of g of x, which is equal to g of prime of x, which is equal to ax squared plus b of x plus c, and h of x, which is equal to 2 of x to x minus 4, are sketched below. The graph of g of x is equal to ax squared plus of g prime, sorry, of x is equal to ax squared plus bx plus c. Is the derivative of derivative graph of cubic function g. I hope it makes sure. So it then a cubic function. So ngisafuna nje uchinja enye into encane apha ku screen sharing some, so that is over everything, even calculator. Okay. Then now, what's happening? Now the graph of h and g prime have common y-intercept at point E. So they have a common y-intercept at point E. What do you know about y-intercept between the cubic function and y-intercept? Oh, it's y-intercept, the cubic. It's fine. The cubic here to go to a parabola, as you can see. Not a cubic, a quadratic. Is a right cubic. Then what was C is negative 2 and 0, and D is 6 and 0 are the x-intercept of G prime of the derivative. Okay. What point A is the x-intercept of H. Then point B is the turning point. As you can see, line AB is parallel to the y-axis. Line AB is parallel to the y-axis. So here. Okay. Then now must see on the first question. The first question, go to write down the coordinate of point E. What are the coordinate of point E?
0 and negative 4.
0 and negative 4. Because the turning point.
The turning point.
Yes. Your turning point is the intercept. Sorry. See y-intercept. So you know y-intercept x is 0. And so y-intercept here we h of x. H of x is straight line. Straight line sitini. Y is equal to mx, ne?
Yes, mx minus I plus
C. So C is always representing your y
intercept.
So that's why you said, okay, pana equation coordinates zakho pana izoba ngubani? E, 0 and negative 4. Okay. That means also with quadratic, if you have a quadratic in y is equal to ax squared plus bx plus c. On that quadratic, you all know that OC also is the y-intercept also. Song?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So my the question is to determine now the equation of the graph of G in the form y is equal to ax squared plus bx plus c of G, not of G of the not original G, but of G prime. So now it after G prime singayifumana njani? We can use what we have, what we know. What do we know? We know y-intercept, x-intercept zayo, ne? And also y-intercept here. But using x-intercept. So now g of prime, what we know is that g prime of x has to be equal to a into x minus x1 wakhe into x minus x x2. Then we substitute with what we know then. That means g prime of x is equal to a into x minus x1 happens to be -2, which will be 2 upper. X2 happens to be 6, right?
Yes, sir.
Then you look for a point on the line. A point that we can get on the line is point E. A point on the graph is 0. Point E on 0 and -4. You substitute with that point, which is up to -4, which is equal to A, to look for A. Then we know 0 plus 2 into 0 minus 6. Then we go for the calculator. 2 multiplied by -6 is -12. That will mean you will have to divide for -12 everything. So this, this and this will cancel, right?
Yes,
Then you
sir.
have -4/12, negative and negative, their cancellation. 4 goes into 4 once and goes into 12 3 times. That means A is equal to 1/3. Therefore, equation yako will be g prime of x will have to be equal to 1/3 into x plus 2 into x minus 6. Are we together?
Yes,
Then
sir.
you expand all that. When you are expanding that, this one expand this, you are leaving 1/3 aside. X multiplied by x is x squared. X multiplied by -6 is -6x. 2 multiplied by x is +2. -6 plus 2 is going to give us -4x. And Balek? Okay. 2 multiplied by -6 is going to give us what? -12. Then multiply everything inside the bracket with a, which will give you 1/3 x squared minus 4/3x minus 4.
Oh.
Okay. Then Sibuye, -4/3. Okay, so again, write down the x coordinate of the turning point. Now sigqibelele g of x. Sorry, kubantu nje bebeniphazamisa ondibhalayo ndiyathetha. Okay, so now we have it, our equation. Remember, abakafuni equation ka-g, bafune equation ka-g ka-g of g prime of x.
Yes.
Then 9.3.1, they are saying write down the x coordinate of the turning point. Now bafune x coordinate the turning point. But now as x coordinate the turning point is g. Note not g prime. Are we together?
Oh, okay.
And it's only 2 marks.
Okay, so it's equal to -b/2a.
It can't be -b/2a.
Huh?
That will be that's a x value of a turning point, a quadratic layer.
Oh.
But we are not looking for g prime of x turning point. We are looking for write down the x coordinate of the turning point of g. The turning point of g is not one, there are 2 turning points. And we are only looking for the x coordinates. X coordinates, not for the x coordinate. Coordinates. There are 2 coordinates that we are looking for.
Oh. So, please.
Now you need to know what? You need to know the relationship between the original cubic function with its derivative, a quadratic or a parabola. The relationship is that, remember, how to derive the original equation. 1 of g prime of x is equal to 0. You are going to get x values at turning points. Are we together?
Yes.
So which means the x-intercept, but graph, if uzozoba i-graph ye-derivative, ezi zinto zizi x-intercept kwi-derivative, kwi-original graph ziyintoni? Ziyi-turning point.
Right.
The x values are representing, as upper represent x-intercept, phana kwi-original graph represent ntoni? I-turning point. So the turning point, x is equal to -2 and x is equal to 6. Sihamba sonke ne?
Sihamba sonke sir.
Okay. And then now masibuye kuthi write down the x coordinate of the point of inflation of the graph. Now, how can we get the x coordinate of the point of inflation? How can?
Don't they use we derive the
Notice up. We have a cubic function. A cubic function, if it's increasing, izozala, it will give birth to a parabola that is increasing. Then the parabola, the increasing parabola will give birth to a straight line. Will give to a straight line. Will give back to an increasing straight line, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now there are special points here that ozosifumana with parabola, which is a turning point. Ne intercept. If you are having, let's say you are having your. So now as value upper as value bingubani masiqale kwi-original. Kwi-original business value zibalulekileyo that you will know. These ones, it's your P1 and your Q1. And upper you are going to have your P2 and your Q2. Why am I saying that P1 and Q2? Because the turning points. Are we together?
Yes.
You know that turning point in P. So we have the first turning point and the second turning point. Then we have what? We have a point of inflation.
Okay.
Point of inflation, it's A and B, right? These are the important points. So kazifikayo sisiya kwi-parabola kwi-derivative. This is f of x, right? Then this is f prime of x. Kazifikayo the same value that ibi representa intoni i-first turning point pa is a representa u-x wokuqala. Izorepresenta ngoku intoni i-x intercept. The same value. And lebi representa intoni ilokuzana, the point of inflation. Now izorepresenta ntoni i-turning point.
Yeah.
Ne?
Yes, sir.
Are we together? Then from a parabola now to a straight line. A straight line we will have only lebi representa a turning point upper is a representa ntoni i-x intercept. Are we together?
Yes, sir.
So ihamba kanjalo le circle. ne? What was representing a turning point previous is representing intercept following. Are we together?
Yes, sir.
So if be cubic izozala iparabole, iparabole izaba ne-intercept eziyi-2. If be iparabole izazala i-straight line, i-straight line soba ne-intercept A1. Okay. Masize ke ngundiyaphi ke ngokunayo yonke le information.
We want to find the point of completion.